ramblings after my jog. Also, I don't know how to exercise properly. I just started doing that. It seems to be working okay. Aside from my once in a while my ankles hurt. But I'm learning. Good time. WheezyWaiter, you motivating son of a gun. That was a great point. I loved everything you said. I hope you don't sue me for putting part of your video in my video. So I wanted to talk about a little bit what WheezyWaiter was talking about. Money! A little cute kid in this thing too. Money, it's the root of all evil. But then you see some people who have some sort of success with it, and you think, why, how, I don't what, how, it's evil. It's evil. But it's not evil. It's just, I think, something that people say to make you think that it's not everything. And it's not everything. It doesn't define you. It's just nice to have because that's the way the world works. But it's funny, I think it's an interesting concept how people think you have to be rich in order to be happy. You can live frugal and be happy. I know for us, we found ourselves in some financial situations a couple of years ago, and we've had people help us out, and we've paid them back, and we were very grateful for that they had the opportunity. But we've also done the same thing. We've been able to help other people out whenever they need it. So that's what it's all about. Anyway, the point is, yeah, there's a lot of trouble out there. But what we learned was we need to find these issues with our budget or issues with our bills. You know, have you ever, I'm sure people have done this before. Surely we're not the only ones. Say you get a phone call from a number you don't know. What's the first thought you think? It's a bill collector. It probably is. You know what you need to do? Answer the phone. Answer it. Hi. These are the lessons you're going to need to learn too, Lachlan. Answer the phone. Talk to them. They might be pushy, but if you talk to them and are honest with them, they will be open to whatever agreement they can come up with you. I know there were times whenever you wish you could know what you know now back then so that you could apply it. We had an issue with a credit card, I believe, and it just was maxed out, and we kept playing the game. Oh, just ignore it. Oh, what? We got a bill in the mail? Just throw it away. I know it's bad. It's just bad news. Oh, they're calling. They can leave a voicemail. I know what they're going to say. But when I talked to them and told them, yeah, I haven't had the money. I haven't been prioritizing my money. I need to get my head on straight. They were very open to the idea of helping me pay it off. Because when it comes down to it, they need to make money. So they're willing to work out a deal. It's a backward system because you apply for these big things and you try to live beyond your means, and then they're wondering, why aren't you paying your bills? And you can reasonably say, why did you offer it to me? Like, you must have known I couldn't afford this. But it's where responsibility has to be with you. Take responsibility for those actions. But yeah, there have been times whenever we've looked at the money situation and thought, oh, just forget it, just ignore it. But that got us nowhere. When we finally looked at all the different bills we had, we consolidated, we looked at everything. We put a budget together, we had a plan. And after Megan and I have been married in August will be 5 years. Wow. August coming up next year. We have 5 years. And we're pretty much, for the most part, debt-free. We're still looking for little things here and there that may have come up that we didn't really know about. But our credit cards are paid off. Actually, there's one that continually we put money on it, and then we pay it off, and you know how that goes. But we used to have 2 cars. We have 1 car now, and it's recently been paid off. We don't have people calling us about, why aren't you paid your bill? When are you going to come do this? When are you going to come do that? We don't get those phone calls anymore. I remember last year printing off a credit report, free credit report, because you can get one every year for free, annualcreditreport.com, or just Google it, annual credit report. But I looked at it and tried to see what it is I needed to work on, and I did a checklist, and I went and checked off whatever I could, whatever needed to be paid off, whatever could have been disputed. I don't think it's really had a big impact on our credit score or anything yet because, I mean, we didn't do it very well for 2 years, and then we started getting serious about it. But yeah, we have our house. We have a mortgage, which, in my opinion, isn't it is debt, but you're also investing. I mean, I'm going to be able to make money off this house someday. Megan and I have been talking about making money on it right now by making it a rental and us moving somewhere else. Anyway, that's beyond whatever. But the point is, face those tribulations. Because if you ignore it, it's just going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And then you're going to look at your life and think to yourself, my life is crap because I decided to ignore a problem. And now and it's paper. It's money. That's all it is. It's just paper. But yet you're going to let it consume your life and it's going to just eat at you. Anyway, so the point is, take those problems head on. Look at your situation and realize, yeah, it sucks. But I can make it better. I can be in charge of how all this works. Because there are so many couples who fight over money and it's so stupid. Hit those problems head on. Do something about it. Stop complaining about it. Let's just take care of it. Because Megan and I, we live so much simpler and we are happier because we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to sit there and worry about, all these bills are coming in. We're getting all these letters, getting all these phone calls. No, we don't do that anymore. That's wonderful. Anyway, thank you, WheezyWaiter. I wanted to talk about that. You motivated me to talk about it. So hopefully it becomes interesting to somebody. Take care of your money. Take care of your life. I need to go for a bike ride. I just bought a bike. Yeah. Anyway, that's something else. Bye.